Hello. Um, so this is the second installment of me being vulnerable, um, in front of a camera. Um, I think the first one you're not going to see because it was really depressing. Um, and, yeah, and it was just like very dramatic. And, I kind of didn't want that vibe because my life isn't depressing and always dramatic, at least. I'm pretty dramatic, but but anyway, should I do this or should I go to sleep? It's 3:30. I'm gonna do this. But yeah, so I guess I'll start it off to make it not depressing with some good stuff. And then we can get into the questionable stuff. So I just learned today that I'm gonna be finishing my philosophy major next semester, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, but it's like really small. So I'm gonna have to, actually start on the major that might have a chance of getting me a career, which is psychology. But that will be able to be finished, and then I'll have 20 extra credits, whatever. All that stuff's very boring. But I'm excited about that, and it feels good to make progress, especially on something that I felt like, I don't know, it's rewarding. It's rewarding to learn. I think part of the reason why I chose that major was to kind of figure out how to think and be a better person, I guess, which is really the kind of goal of my life right now, is to just figure out how to live. I don't know if that's gonna be a lifelong thing or if I'll get comfortable with that at some point. I'm actually really scared that I won't. I don't know. I don't know if that's a common thing. Please reach out to me if you feel like that. But I just feel like so pressured to make developments to myself and to improve myself all the fucking time. And that's good, but it's also not good because I'm can I just set this here? Because I'm acknowledging that I'm not where I want to be, and again, that you might consider that good, but I'm really just not comfortable with myself at that point. If I'm constantly searching to be someone that I'm not right now, then I don't know, I could theoretically, if that continues, I could theoretically be unhappy for the rest of my life. Also, this is my kombucha bottle filled with water. I've been doing that recently because apparently it helps the environment or something to, not throw out your bottles. And this is glass too, so apparently with plastic bottles, when you refill them to recycle them, they they're plastic particles that get in there. I learned that in high school from Noah Wilson. Have not seen that guy in a minute, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. So I guess that was a happy thing that kind of turned into I wouldn't call it depressing, but something else. Another thing, okay, well, I have a lot on my mind, so I will continue to other topics. My main one right now that I've been thinking about all day is that I don't know when to stop talking, especially when I'm trying to help someone out. I have a habit of, because I care about people, my friends, I have a habit of oversharing my opinion, I think, and kind of like, I don't know, like analyzing a situation a little bit too much. And that leads to problems. It used to be like I would psychoanalyze people, but I really don't do that anymore, because people hate that. And also because I don't think I'm as confident in myself, which is good, because I thought I was too confident before, and I thought I knew everything about someone just as I met them, but that's definitely not true. By the way, drinking too much kombucha is bad for you. This is what I learned today. I needed to leave one of my classes early, because of some bad things resulting from drinking like 2 bottles in a day. I don't know, but just watch yourself if you drink kombucha. I'm not trying to be pretentious, of course. I'm just trying to look out for my health and your health, apparently, as well. But yeah, so what was I saying? I am struggling with what to share, basically, with people, and it comes out of a place of care. I hope. I don't know. It could come from, my own internal desire to like prove something to myself by telling someone else that, this is what's going on and you need to fix it. And here I am being, so knowledgeable, and I don't think that's it. I really hope that's not it, because that would make me an asshole, but yeah, like, I think there was a situation recently that kind of made me think about this, and I think I hurt one of my friends because I kind of dove too deep, and they didn't necessarily need to hear that. They didn't necessarily want to hear my opinion on that. I don't know, maybe that's just my own, I don't know if it's me wanting to help them, or maybe projecting my own sense of, here's what I think you need to hear. Here's what, my ideas are so important that I need to, tell you about them, which is shitty. So I feel like I need to get a better boundary of that. I don't know. I really do think that I'm doing it out of their best interest. I want to see them like happy and figure out their situation that they're in. But I don't know what the balance is between letting them continue to have a problem or trying to help. And even, maybe my word isn't even useful in that sense. I don't know if my what I actually think would, even change their mind or make them do anything different. Maybe the universe just wants them to learn a lesson that, of course I can't give them. That's the universe's job. That's a big topic. Wow, it's been 10 minutes. I hope I haven't been pausing for fucking forever in between these. But Other words? I don't know. I've been, I think, despite it almost being 4 o'clock, I got some good sleep last night, and where I was in a kind of spiral, I think I'm coming out of that. It's super important to look out for yourself in that regard. It was stressful for me to kind of feel like I was spiraling, because the last time I had done that was when I was depressed. You know, I was amongst all the shit that was happening, where I was just like not getting enough sleep, not really taking care of myself, not cleaning my place up to the level that I keep my place very clean, and so not cleaning makes me kind of stressed. But yeah, just not doing all of that stuff was stressing me out, and it was kind of reminding me of how I felt when I was depressed, and I didn't, it definitely doesn't feel good to feel like you're regressing. So that was my major anxiety, I think, from all of that. But also, like, I'm not gonna go into it because you're not gonna wanna even click on this video if it's not like I'm making this for you to necessarily watch, but it sure doesn't help if it's 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't know, I was concerned that I was regressing, but I'm getting good sleep. I say as it's 4 a.m. and I think I'm working my way out of it. It's just I've been very volatile recently. Volatile, I don't know how you say that word. But yeah, I don't know. I took a really fucking long walk the other day, 4 hours, and that was really helpful for the time being, but usually I see longer lasting effects. Not this time. I really was trying to make it last longer, but it did not work. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. I could talk for a lot longer, I think. It is hard to kind of have a steady flow of things to say. I feel like I'm kind of losing track of things very easily, especially because I'm a little bit ADD, but that's fine. ADHD. But yeah, thank you for listening to 13 minutes of me talking about myself. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you have a good night. 14 minutes, sorry, it's almost 14 minutes. I'm going to go to sleep.